Hey guys, Gabe here. I want to talk to you guys about why he runs from a divine masculine perspective. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, or you know Jeff and Shaleia's work, you probably know where this is going. But I know that is a common theme that I hear of, like, why does the divine masculine always run? Why, I'm out here waiting for him. I'm doing my inner work, doing my shadow work, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're like, he's just running, he won't talk to me, all of that. And I'm here to tell you that he is running from you because you are running from yourself. And you might be thinking, like, no, I'm doing all the things. I'm taking care of myself, I'm taking bubble baths, I'm doing all the things. And that could be true. Like, you can be mastered in loving yourself in a lot of areas and still be running from yourself in certain places. So, this is why, every time I bring up anything in a video, I'm always like, go back to the mirror exercise. But there is going to be, if you are dealing with someone who is truly your twin flame, and they're not some, false twin flame experience, if they're truly your twin flame, they are always going to mirror you. And if you are upset by what your twin flame is doing, then there's something for you to heal there. So, your twin flame could be going crazy and you're over here like, I'm at peace. Like, I don't know what's going on with you. You're having your own experience, and that you have to let them have their experience. That's, part of their journey, and, that's their journey with God. You have to respect that part of, like, your twin flame's experience, that, they need to be able to make their own choices and all that. You don't have to make that part of yours, but if it does trigger you, which is probably why some of you are watching this video of, why is he running from me? I just want him to be with me. There's something deeper for you to look at within. And this could be, this could be anything. And that's why, like, you need to go through the mirror exercise. But this could be like, you're not putting yourself first. Maybe you're expecting love from him and you're trying to get that from him instead of giving that love to yourself. Maybe you're not honoring your true desires. Maybe you're, giving away part of yourself to him, or to other people. And he's reflecting that to you by, like, not wanting to be around. And so, what can you do here? And, I've been on both sides of this. Like, I've been like thinking that I was the feminine, like thinking I was like, chasing my twin flame. And on the other side, like, I've always been the one that looks like I'm chasing, but it's really just me that is running from myself every time I've been upset here. And, on a deeper level, like, it makes a lot of sense, right? Like, I was moving through, not realizing that I was a man for the longest time, or not acknowledging that I was a man for the longest time. I wasn't ready for that knowledge. But as I went deeper into my inner work, it was like that awareness came, and now I'm going deeper into who I am as a masculine. And that doesn't mean that if you're watching this, like, don't panic. You're like, oh, I'm a masculine, that's what I'm running from. No, like, probably not, maybe not. If you're triggered by that, maybe look at it. But the point is that there's something deeper for you to explore here. And it could just be exploring your own femininity. It could be exploring, like, what you actually desire, your thoughts and dreams, your goals. Instead of putting them all outside of you of, like, I just need that man, I just need my divine masculine, or if divine masculines, if you're watching this, or I just need the divine feminine, instead of putting all your energy towards them, putting all of yourself into them, you put it all into yourself. You put it all into your relationship with God and the universe. And that's how you're going to realign yourself with your twin flame. They do mirror you. If you chase them, they're going to run away because you're running away from yourself. They're reflecting that. If you come into yourself and you're like, I love myself, I've fallen in love with myself, I've embraced myself, your twin flame is also going to do that. They're going to embrace you. They're going to love you. They're going to come closer to you. They're going to be magnetized to you. And it may not look like an overnight process. It could happen just like that. You could come into harmonious union just like that. If that is compassionate, and that is the dedication that you put towards your union and everything. But you have to put it towards you. You have to put it towards your relationship with God. You have to surrender to love. And, God is the one who's really going to set the pace for you. You can co-create with God and choose like, hey, I want to be with my twin flame as soon as possible. And you set that intention, and, God will bring up the blocks that you need to heal through to get you there. But, it's, going to be at the pace that you can handle, the pace that's compassionate for you, that's going to get you to get you the best like results, right? Because in truth, you and your twin flame are already together. You're already one. You're already, at your core, you're already together and married in divine truth. And so you're just healing through those blocks of believing that you're separate. You're just moving through the blocks of believing that you need to go outside of yourself to get them, or that you need to, put all your love into them instead of putting all your love into yourself. Put your love into yourself, be of service to God, and your twin flame will naturally show up. And that doesn't mean that you ignore the calls that God is asking you to do. If God says like, hey, it feels really good to like reach out to them, reach out to them. You do still have to take some steps in the outer world, but it's going to be guided. It's not going to be like, I want to talk to him, so I'm going to force it. It's going to be like, it feels really good to reach out, and I'm going to do that and just see what happens. And sometimes you'll be hit with like, here's your next wave of stuff to heal. Your twin flame will be like, I don't have anything to do with you, blah, blah, blah. They block you, and you're like, oh, okay, I still have more to heal here. And you just do the mirror exercise and move forward. Because it's actually a gift when your twin flame does stuff like this. Like in my union, like it has, on the outside, it looks really messy, and it looks like, oh shit, like things are crazy right now. Or, like things are really uncertain. And, I just know like, okay, this is a big gift that God has given me. Time to like really reflect, get to know myself on a deeper level, and go deeper with the mirror exercise, go deeper into my healing. And you just like love yourself where you're at, have compassion for you, your twin flame, and you move forward. And like, it doesn't mean anything, really. Like, it doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean like, oh, well, I thought I was loving myself and healing myself. I thought I was in a really good, peaceful space. And then my twin flame blocked me. Well, like, that doesn't mean that you haven't made progress. The measure of success is if you're moving through your blocks. The measure of success is, do you feel peaceful, or do you feel like better than you did, 3 months ago doing the mirror exercise, moving through your upsets? Are you cultivating peace in your life? It's not, is my twin flame talking to me right now? Necessarily. And if they block you, you're like, oh no. Okay, there's something here. I'm either numbed out to it, or, it'll be shown to me. And that's okay. I know it can feel like, it can feel like hell being without your twin flame physically. But it is a blessing in that maybe it's telling the universe, it's God telling you, not just yet. Because God does want you to be with your twin flame. He doesn't place that desire in your heart and say you can't have it. He puts that desire in your heart because you can have it, and it's worth the effort to follow God to it. It can be like, well, no, God, I want it now. And you want to go like straight to your twin flame. But God is like, nope, that path is going to be very arduous. That path is going to be, not compassionate for you. You may not be able to sustain it. And you just have to surrender in these moments. And sometimes it is surrendering to God. Maybe it is just like, God says, do this, and you do it. And you reach out, and maybe you come together, and you, whatever. Or maybe it's you reach out, you get blocked, and then God is like, okay, here's the closed door here. Now you have healing here, here, and here. And you just take it as it comes. And so, like, going back to the reason of like why he runs, it's just you running from yourself. It's your twin flame loving you and telling you, go to God, love yourself, because you don't need me. You need God. You need to love yourself, and then I will be there for you. Because the beauty of a twin flame relationship is like, it does have a lot of like high maintenance work of like working on yourself, constantly investing in yourself, investing in your union, investing, going deeper into intimacy with yourself so that you can go deeper into intimacy with your twin flame. It's a lot of like effort, seemingly, but it's actually the easiest path. It's actually the path of being your true self. And the world will tell you, no, it's easier to just settle for a soulmate. Don't just go settle, like compromise, like have everything be pleasant. And, if, Jeff said in a recent video, and this is a quote that he was quoting, is like, you have to learn the difference between what is good and what is pleasurable, and like there is a difference. Like the world is going to tell you to settle for your pleasures. It's going to tell you to settle for like what is just like, this is good. This is fine. This is fine. We get along fine. And, like, I don't really like that thing that he does. And he doesn't really like that thing that I do. And we get into a lot of fights. And I don't really love him as much as I did, 10, 20 years ago. But, like we're comfortable. And I don't really want to do anything about it. That type of relationship, maybe if that's what you want, like that's okay if that's where you're at. But if you want something real, if you want something good, it's worth it to invest in yourself and put forth that effort to manifesting your twin flame, to not settle for someone that you can't be your full self with. If you can't be your full self with, your partner, the person who's, supposed to be, your love, then what are you doing? Like, you're just gonna like snuff out part of yourself or have a very tumultuous relationship. And a twin flame relationship, if you're not like doing your inner work and you're not harmonious with yourself, can feel that way too. It can feel like really toxic, really crazy. But if you're doing your inner work, if you're loving yourself, if you're putting effort towards that goal of loving yourself like really deeply, your twin flame can't help but be attracted to that. And that's how you're gonna get him to stop like running. It's just to love yourself. Yeah, like that feels complete to me. But I did want to say one last thing is, there's a lot of like press out there, I guess, like for like the divine masculine, divine feminine of the divine masculine gets a bad rap, is what I'm trying to say. Is like he's always the runner, he's always this or always that. And when you're always putting that out there, like you're always saying like he's always running, you're perpetuating that as well. You're putting these thoughts in your head of like he always runs for me, and you're manifesting that situation too of my twin flame runs for me. So okay, you're telling the universe that's what you want. You have to also like recognize your oneness. You have to also recognize that he's already there with you. You have to also recognize that, visualize the life that you want with him rather than whatever it seems like is going on out there. Because, the thoughts that you keep affirming are what you're going to keep getting. So, take some time, do the mirror exercise. If you don't know the mirror exercise, you can learn at twinflamesuniverse.com. There's lots of resources there. Or you can work with me as an ascension coach at sacredtwinflameunion.com. And I can help you through the mirror exercise. I can help guide you. I also recommend like investing in Jeff and Shaleia's work, joining the Twin Flames Universe Open Forum, so that you can, really learn how to master the spiritual tools and the mindset to manifest your twin flame and keep your twin flame, and like understand like the true dynamics here. because that's what's really going to help you like have that harmonious union, have that perfect relationship that you're desiring and maybe just not quite understanding how to get right now. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.